Today, I'm going to be showing you what we use to help prepare us for the ACT. The first thing we bought was the Barron's ACT Math and Science Workbook and the Barron's ACT English Reading and Writing Workbook. Both of these go over the main key points you need to know for the ACT test. The ACT Math and Science book goes over such topics as pre-algebra, elementary algebra, intermediate algebra, plane and solid geometry, coordinate geometry, trigonometry. And for the science test, you need to know general strategies for science, data representation, research summaries, and conflicting viewpoints. This book also has the time saver icon, the gold star icon, and the neat trick icon, which all help and provide you with useful test-taking tips. Time usage is vital for your success on the ACT. Not only do you need to bubble in the correct answer, you need to do it in a timely manner. The ACT without breaks is 2 hours and 55 minutes. The ACT with breaks is 3 hours and 40 minutes. The writing test is optional, and that would be an additional 40 minutes. When we took the test, it was about 4 hours with writing, and of course breaks are included. Some of the major topics that are on the ACT math test are mostly preparing for higher math. 57 to 60% of the test is preparing for higher math. Number and quantity is 7 to 10% of your ACT math test. This includes real and complex number systems, integer and rational exponents, and algebra is 12 to 15% of your test. This includes equations, linears and polynomials, radical and exponential systems of equations, graphs, and modeling algebraic expressions and applications. Word problems are very important. Functions are 12 to 15%. Definition of a function, function notation, function representation, and applications of functions are also very vital, such as features of graphs is a big thing on the ACT test. Another thing is geometry. I noticed that geometry is very important on the test, especially trigonometry. There is only a couple questions that are on that, but at least the test that we took had more than we were expecting. You need to know a lot of the basics of trigonometry to do well on the ACT math test. Statistics and probability are 8 to 12%, such as counting, probability, collection of data, central measures and ranges of data, mean, median, and mode. That's all very important. Integrating essential skills is about 40 to 43% of your test. These are background topics typically learned before 8th grade, such as rates, percentages, proportions, area surface, and volume. Usually the first 2 pages of the ACT math test are rather simple, and then it gets progressively harder. One of the videos that really helped us was the ACT math test prep by the organic chemistry tutor. It's about an hour and 20 minutes long, but it is necessary for your success on the ACT. This really helped us. Lots of the practice questions that are used in this video are very similar to the actual questions on the ACT. I found this free PDF download of over 100 pages, each with 10 questions a page for the ACT math prep. This was very helpful. It covers all the topics that are used in the ACT math test. I simply just looked up PDF ACT math help. I believe if you look up Louisiana University or University of Louisiana ACT math prep, it comes right up. The science section is 35 minutes, and there is 40 multiple choice questions. The science test covers lots of data representation, research summaries, and conflicting viewpoints. In the back of the ACT Math and Science Barron's Prep book, there is a ACT Science vocabulary and an ACT Math vocabulary, which is very helpful if you're not sure about something or you need more of a detailed description on what something is. The official ACT website also has a lot of free practice tests and tips for the ACT. Magoosh Tutoring also has a lot of free ACT practice tests, full ACT practice tests if you'd like, or just the science test, or just the math test, or just the English, whichever one you decide to look for. They also have the answers, but with details, extra descriptions on how to get to the answers, which are very helpful. Another resource I found was this channel called Math and Science, which is great for review for both the ACT Math and ACT Science. For us, we really used this for the science section. It was very helpful giving a good review of data analysis and other topics such as review, chemistry, everything that is very helpful and you need to know for the ACT Science section. Moving on to the English reading and writing. The English is the first test you'll be taking in the ACT. It's 45 minutes and there's 75 questions. And reading is the third test you'll be taking, and that is 35 minutes and 40 questions. And the last test you'd be taking would be it's optional. If you would take the writing test, that is an extra additional 40 minutes. For the reading section, we actually ran out of time on the last couple questions, which is why it's so important to make sure that you manage your time on the ACT, because those extra points could really help your overall grade. I would recommend really working on speed reading because, again, the time is very important. The English test mostly goes over your grammar, the usage, and rhetoric skills. The reading test goes over comprehension, and the writing test is just to show how good of a writer you are. In my curriculum videos, I show a lot of reading and writing books we used, such as The Only Grammar Book You'll Ever Need, which is very helpful and helps prepare you for the ACT. Another big help is Easy Grammar. Now I'll show you the calculator we used on the ACT math test. We used the TI-84 Plus, and we bought this from Best Buy for $109. I'll have a link in the description of a tutorial of how to use all the features on this calculator. We actually had to buy this calculator the day before the ACT test because our calculator we bought off of eBay broke the day before. The calculator we bought off of eBay was $17 and it didn't last long. It worked for months before, and then all of a sudden the day before it just broke. My advice I would give is spend the money on the calculator, one that you know will work, from a store like Best Buy or Walmart or Target, wherever you get it. We got ours from Best Buy. It was on sale, so we just grabbed it. You can buy it and then use it for the test and then return it. We decided to keep ours because we were going to take the test multiple times and we wanted to make sure we had a calculator that worked, unlike the eBay one that all of a sudden died the day before the test. Lots of people take the test in their junior year, some people take it earlier in their sophomore year, some people even take it in their freshman year. Whatever works for you, I would say prepare to take the test multiple times, unless you're a really good test taker and that's your thing. But for us, we took it twice. A lot of people take it 5 times. More than that, so I think the maximum amount you can take it is 7 times, but don't feel discouraged. It's very easy when you see a lot of these videos online that are like, scoring a 36 on the first time I took the ACT, or the second time I took the ACT I got a perfect score. It's very easy to get lost in that. Don't forget, this test does not define you and your intelligence. The first time we took the ACT, we didn't get a great score. We were not very happy with it. But the second time we took it, we did a lot better, and we decided to stick with that score. Thank you for watching. More videos will be coming out soon. I have a lot of great new books I found, some of my favorite books, and I'll be making a video on some of our favorite books that we feel are must-reads. Thank you for watching. More videos coming soon. Links to all the resources and the calculator will be in the description.